coaching staff is murdering this Timberwolves playoff run. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori, I see everywhere. What are you doing about this screen? Anthony Edwards' screen. I would just switch since there's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Just switch. And Luka Doncic's dribbles picked up. You do nothing. Anthony Edwards is screened. So, easily up in the air now on a shot fake. Beat him backdoor. Dunk. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori. This is coaching. You're going under with Luka Doncic. You've got to jam the screener. Have to, so Anthony Edwards can get underneath. Look at that. What is Gobert doing? Hey, we should hire Mike Nori. You got to jam. Look at how far under Anthony Edwards is going to have to go because you're not jamming the screener. Luka Doncic on the other side, way ahead of him. Pull up in your eye. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori. What is Mike Conley doing on this switch? Guard. Just guard. What is that? A gamble? What was that? Kyrie, right in the paint. No one to box out. Another easy one. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori. Mike Conley, it's not how you guard a cross screen. Derrick Jones Jr., I got to be at the point of the screen and jamming Luka Doncic. I have to jam him to knock him off his spot so McDaniels can get on the other side. Look at Conley. You don't even touch him. Wide open. It's going to happen every time off a cross screen. Maybe we should hire Mike Nori. How? How after game one are you going to still commit a criminal act that needs to be investigated by government? Never are we in drop coverage on Luka Doncic. Ever! Ice the screen, keep him to the sidelines. There's no place for Derek Lively to roll. Nowhere. You're in drop coverage. Look at how you're asking Jaden McDaniels to guard. From over the top could not be an easier step back three. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori. Look at this off a handoff. No, you don't go over. You jam Gafford if you're Gobert. Anthony Edwards goes under. Use your body, show your hands so Kyrie Irving doesn't pull off it. And you're going under. You're going not ever how you guard a handoff. Hey, maybe we should hire Mike Nori. You just got to 2-on-1 instantly. You go over the handoff, look right to the rim. What is Kyle Anderson doing? Get back! Get back and guard! What part of you thinks it's okay to gamble with Luka Doncic across half court? What? Completely destroyed step back three. The Timberwolves clearly don't work on transition defense. This is clear. Rudy Gobert, no, you're not guarding the ball here. Get to the weak side of the floor. And Jaden McDaniels got to get back on Lively. You got to get back to Derrick Jones Jr. Look at this. Why are you just trotting towards the ball? So now McDaniels is stuck in a 2-on-1. Look at that transition defense. Not how you had your screen. Why is anyone talking about hiring Mike Nori? Jaden McDaniels, you go over the top when you hedge. So Mike Conley comes out to hedge. You have backside help with Karl Towns. Look at Jaden McDaniels. You do not ever go under a screen when you're hedging. Because now Mike Conley leaves off the hedge. You're supposed to be ready to guard. You're nowhere close. So now Gobert's got to step up and take the ball. And there's Gafford. This happening in the playoffs is unbelievable. It's beyond words. Jaden McDaniels, just guard the ball. Why are you looking and leaning towards the screen? This is so basic and so obvious, and now you're blown by the other way. Mavericks run this same stupid play, and the Timberwolves brain-dead North Korea coaching staff does the same thing every time. You have to switch this first screen. You have to. You have to. You have to. If you don't switch the first screen, now Derek Lively doesn't even have to set the second screen. McDaniels is still trying to get over the first screen. Doesn't need to wait and screen him. So now he's just going to dive to the rim. And Rudy Gobert's again left in a 2-on-1. The government, Adam Silver, someone has to step in. These brain-dead coaches are killing the sport. Jaden McDaniels is screened, so we could switch the screen. We could hedge the screen. We could ice the screen. You do nothing. Jaden McDaniels, look at this. What is the defense here? There is none. This is North Korea. This is a felony. This is criminal. Ah! Ice the screen. Ice it and keep Jaden Hardy out of the lane. No place for Lively to roll to. None. Karl Towns is waiting in backside help. Look at this. Could be a homeless person coming off a screen and is wide open. Why are these Timberwolves coaches allowed to do this? We're living in North Korea. Timberwolves are in their drop coverage here. Now, Kyle Anderson is playing the gaps, though. So we've got to be up the line with our feet set in a defensive stance so we can recover to Jaden Hardy. This is not even close. Look at Kyle Anderson. Your feet are going towards the ball, and then you're gambling, and that was just pathetic. I feel so bad for these Timberwolves players and fans. I'm sorry, like, we live in North Korea. The fact these Timberwolves coaches make a dime it's criminal. The government's got to step in. Like, Anthony Edwards is getting screened here. What are we doing? I would hedge the screen, push Kyrie Irving to half court. No place for Gafford to roll to. Nickeil Alexander-Walker standing and waiting. Look at this. Anthony Edwards is screened. You don't guard it. There's literally no defense whatsoever. None. Is something you work on. Kyle Anderson does a phenomenal job immediately rotating underneath the three-point line. He's in help. Mike Conley, you got to know this. Someone say something. Kyle Anderson, God forbid a coach, force Kyrie Irving to the middle of the floor. That's all we got to do. Show your hands, keep him coming to the middle of the floor where there's help. What does Mike Conley do? You're actually forcing him away from the help. You're forcing him baseline where there is no help. And now you're also going to bite on a jab step. Why? You had help in the middle of the floor. What? Timberwolves don't work on transition defense. Rudy Gobert getting cross-matched in transition happens all the time. All the time. You're guarding Kyrie Irving. That's the nearest body. Anthony Edwards has got P.J. Washington. You're trying to get matched up in the half court in the middle of the play. You can't do that. Wide open. No one's guarding. Same stupid play. And this Timberwolves coaching staff does nothing. I've got to switch this first screen. I have to. Jaden McDaniels is screened. You do nothing. So Gafford now can just slip the second one. McDaniels is already behind the play. Rudy Gobert wants to play up on the screen, but he can't get all the way up because look at that space to split through because McDaniels is just screened. So now you're letting Kyrie Irving turn the corner because you're not getting up enough and everyone's open. This is Anthony Edwards. Now, Naz Reid gambling here doesn't help. You're back, never to the sideline. This has to be your help. Get your back to the baseline. If you're in help where you're supposed to, now Naz Reid's going to gamble here. That's terrible. But Anthony Edwards, this has got to be your help. Because if your back's to the baseline, you can stunt and recover to the corner. You're not giving up an open three. But Anthony Edwards' back's to the sidelines. Look at this. So now Kyrie Irving can get through that second defender right there. Now you force help at the rim and you can't recover from that. We live in North Korea. We live in it's the same play. I have to do something about the first screen. Just switch. You don't do anything about the first screen. So again, Derek Lively doesn't even have to bother setting the second screen. He can just roll right to the rim. And again, Gobert's left in a 2-on-1. I cannot believe that this is how you lose the game. All this Timberwolves coaching staff destroyed this season. Maybe we should hire Mike Nori. Rudy Gobert switched on to Luka Doncic. So we've got to keep Luka Doncic to the strong side of the floor. Obviously, there needs to be help. So either Anthony Edwards is going to be in the gaps, right? I'll be able to stunt with my feet set and recover. Or, as P.J. Washington cuts through, Naz Reid stays on the strong side of the floor. Anthony Edwards is still in help. And Naz Reid just going to then rotate to Kyrie Irving. And Anthony Edwards goes to the weak side of the floor. But Rudy Gobert, you got to keep him coming towards help. Like, you can't be left on an island. You're not showing your hands. Look at that. You're gambling, not keeping to where your help is. Now you're on an island and getting 2-0 Mavericks.